Greetings, Geechlings. Geishan Prime here with my live reaction of Mob Psycho 100, Chapter 91, and it should just be a two parts that I break this multi-parter into, or multi-section, whatever I decide to call it. But anyway, I made a mistake last chapter. At the very end, I read basically all of the first section, so I'm just going to overview, kind of just skim through to refresh myself. And also, blame the turtle. Look at the cute little turtle. He's the one you're angry at, or you can't be angry at all, right? Also, this thing needs a name. I found it at Walgreens about a week or two ago, and I was like, I'll let the community name it. But anyway, uh, the let's see. Okay, give up. Mob's still going in, trying, but it's not really doing so hot for him. He's crashed to the ground. Oh yeah, Mob hit resignation. He's given up trying to change this guy's mind, so he's just going to outright kill him. He's shredding the guy's body with telekinesis, and now Suzuki, it took me a second to get that name. He's gone to 100% output, so not good for Mob, and the dude is just ripped. I don't know if that's from just normal exercise or what. He blasts Mob away, but Mob's trying to hold it back. Now he's gone. He's doing the Body Improvement Club's chant of fight, fight, and he's become Courageous Mob, which is best Mob. And now we're into part 2, or section 2. I have to say that it's weird how the energy focuses around Suzuki's face like that. He's punched Mob in the face, he's rapidly punching him in the face. Mob is shooting an energy beam, or trying to. Good lord, he's a quick learner. He's the pacifista now. And he tried to catch a punch, but it looks like that's probably broken. Suzuki's arm is freaking out now after he tried to punch Mob. Oh, it's too much power. He can't control it anymore. Okay. Output overload. Okay, Mob sees that he's in pain. Wait, I forgot I was still in the... I haven't been reading. I'm nothing but a mess today. There's too much power. I can no longer control it. He's in pain. This is my only chance. I must beat him. What is that? There's just a random eye. Is that Suzuki? Yeah, because that's the rest of his face. So it's starting to break or what? I don't know. Oh, but I can't tell if he's going in for an attack or what anymore. Goo gee gee gah. The power is erupting. Okay. He screams. I feel a sneeze coming on. I don't want that to happen. He's releasing a lot of power in this one. He's like the Hulk meets... Let's see, who's like the... I can't really think of anyone that just does like an outward energy burst right now. Except maybe the Colossal Titan, but that's not really quite the same. This man has lost control. But dang, he goes from like normal looking, physical structure, but then he goes like super skinny. It's kind of disturbing. He looks like a zombie in this panel. His body can no longer handle the power that's leaking out. He's self-destructing. What? What is with the this amount of energy, if all of this gets released, an explosion? Yeah, that looks like. How does it go from like rising sun looking explosion to just like what we had seen before? Is he going to explode? Eh? He's going to explode. He's going to explode. What is going on? Just reiterate the same thing 1,000 times, mob. I you know. But run, everybody, run, run. Okay, so he's gone off to warn everyone. What's the matter? You're bleeding. So you're alive. You too, Master. Please run. I'm right behind you. Mob, you may have to physically, like, pick them up with telekinesis and get them out of there. Isn't he going to chase after us if we run? That guy's emitting too much power and is destroying himself. His remaining energy will probably cause an explosion. Explosion? How big? I don't know. One thing I'm sure of, it will be a gigantic blast. Yeah, the likes that Japan has not seen since a dark time in its history. So, judging by how nervous you are, our barriers probably won't hold either. We should get moving. Let's run as fast as possible. Okay, a good idea is using the people who can use telekinesis to lift them all up and get them out of there, because they're the injured and all that, and the ones who can't use telekinesis anyway. And then the ones who can't use telekinesis, have them project barriers, and then they have like layers of barriers in case they can't get out of there in time. And that'll help absorb some of the blast. Let's run as fast as or far as possible. Suzuki? Okay. Sho is just looking at the explosion. Risu, let's go. Oh, so he's... Or we'll get swallowed by the explosion. Look, the energy's getting brighter. It might explode at any minute. How is it not exploded already? This is not how explosions work. It's pretty instantaneous for the most part. This is, I don't get it. I can understand if like it was kind of fluctuating from his body, but with how much it's fluctuating from his body, not really going explosion there. Hey, Shirazawa, why aren't you crying? Or why are you crying? Sniff. What is the final moment? Or that is the final moment of President who was obsessed with world domination. Even with his power, he chose the wrong path, and that's how he ended up. How could President have avoided this? I don't know the answer either, but what I can do is witness it until the end. Just get moving already, you're gonna die. Okay, so Hattori, yeah, it shows that they are still comrades, and it's like, dude, don't die for that moron. Huh? Where did Shigio go? Oh god, he's going to try and suppress the explosion, isn't he? Okay, we're in an Omake. Sagawa-kun, what are you drinking? Looks dangerous. I assume it's whatever he's drinking. It's a protein shake coming up. Kageyama-kun. Here, I've recently started drinking this after training and before going to bed. While a proper meal is still the better choice, it's difficult to absorb a large amount from my body. I want more muscles. It's a bit pricey, but I use my New Year's allowance to buy it. Yeah, but how long... And it's whey. Whey protein. That's, I guess, gold. It's obstructed, but that's all that's written in English. Oh, is Mob wanting a protein shake? How can I convince Sagawa-kun to stop taking drugs? He thinks they're drugs. That's just normal protein. Reagan's trying to convince him. Omake, end of 2015. Boy, I am behind the game in this manga. This is the last update for 2015. Thank you very much for sticking with us. All the best next year as well. What is up with Dimple's face in this panel? He looks like he's straight out of well, like the cutesier mangas. Expect a lot more from me. What's with that face? Oh, they even acknowledge it. I'm trying to influence how they make our designs for the anime. Eh, Shigeo, if you have certain wishes, this is your chance to appeal to them. And he wants to be buff. Not really. Oh, and look at Reagan. He looks like, dang it, I don't know what they're called. There's like different words for different kinds of manga where it's like you have the pretty boy kind of, which is what Reagan looks like right now. See you next year. All the best in the year 2016. And Mob is bathing with monkeys in a hot spring. Which I know is actually a thing in Japan. Okay, we're in part 3, or section 3. That must mostly be light that was radiating off of him then. Because you can still see his body, and Mob's just walking. He's getting closer. Clever, you made the right call. Even if you ran, you couldn't escape this blast. The only way out of this is to stop the energy source before it blows, by ending my life. How is that energy cannot be created nor destroyed? So, by just killing the vessel, I don't think stops a darn thing. Because if he couldn't stop it, how's that going to stop? You know. But maybe psychic energy works in different ways. What are you up to? He's extending it. Oh, he's just sitting down. You're not going to make it in time. I will stop the explosion. Oh, and he's created a barrier around them. Okay. With 1 or 2 layers of barriers, you know damn well that's not going to work. You will die. All of us are going to. In the end, you couldn't beat me, or save your friends, or protect yourself. How come? With your kind of power, it should have worked better. Because just having power isn't enough. Not reaching the expectations. Hardworking with seemingly no payoff. People who don't understand what I'm trying to tell them. All of them. But that's fine too. I make the important decisions myself and live with that. Also, I've noticed that Mob is not in his courageous form right now. I guess you could call it a form. The main protagonist of my life, I am. Treating every person with equal care, I'm not regarding you any different, no matter how much I might hate a person. Why, Mob is a character that we could all should one day become. It's like, I hate you all if you're evil, but I will try and save your life. Being all alone hurts. That is really sad. Aw. That's why I will help you. Aw. Kindness. Okay, so he was still in 100% then. He just hadn't exhibited an emotion yet. What are you doing with that dirty stray cat? Oh, what? Oh, this was during Sho's childhood. Okay. I thought it was Suzuki for a second. Aren't you having all your hands full with the baby? But it was shaking in the rain. It's such a poor thing. And you know, being nice to animals might help me raise a child as well. You could change too. Aren't you trying to build up a society of espers? Then you can't always be tense. Become more open-minded. Okay, so that was... What? Was this before or after Sho was born? Because they kind of contradict themselves a little bit. But I would assume he's just a baby. And then here he is. What is that on Sho's shirt? That looks like a pig with one eye, or a pig bear. Man bear pig. Vice President Gore was right. Super cereal. He's a nice boy. Oh, what was he looking at on the ground? Oh, it's a worm. I think it's being eaten by ants. Why did you go so far? Aren't you a pacifist? I got rid of those who didn't wait for my orders and acted on their own. In order to have complete control over their organization, I chose the most efficient way. You cannot control people's hearts with psychic power. No power is absolute. No one admiring this power will follow me. Anyone? You really think so? Yes. Sho also admires this power of mine. So now we get to see Sho's mother in the last couple pages. Not the most defined looking character because, for one thing, she's not had a full reveal of her face yet. And no name drops yet. And she just leaves. President, the Esper of the opposition are stirring our trouble against us again. Uh, Many are getting injured. We need to stop them, President. The espers of their opposition? I thought even the governments didn't have great espers. So why was that even an issue? One day I would go meet her. When I ruled over the world, I would see her. That's what I thought. Oh, he tried to win his wife back. It's like if I do this goal, then I think I can have her back. Looks like my way was wrong. I noticed it too late. I couldn't even apologize to her. At least, let me end it myself. Oh, he's gonna. Oh. I forget what the Japanese word for honorable suicide is. Huh? If so, then you should tell her that. Tell her how you feel. Mom's trying to stop him. You cannot end it here. I too have someone I need to tell how I feel about. Haha, Subami. But if I absorb all your energy, my body might be a big enough vessel to cancel the explosion. All of his energy. Mob, your body is literally no bigger. Your body's like half the size of his. How are you a bigger vessel? It's not possible. It'll only make you suffer. Well, if he absorbs only enough of it to kind of shave off the explosion, I think it could work. But taking it all in, I don't think that's a good idea. Okay, it is painful. That's enough. Let go. Ah, why aren't you letting go? Okay, Mob's got energy leaking from his eyeballs. Don't. Your body's going to. Whoa, what? What am I seeing in those last couple of battles? Okay, Mob is basically exploding now. I guess the good thing is at least the city was already destroyed, right? And now people are being thrown around. Not as far as you would think, given that explosion. Okay, that's a big one. And Reagan's looking on with a bloodied face. Mob? Okay, we have a character profile. Funny that we wait to do that so late into the series. You requested me to fill out more pages, so this time it's my profile. Oh wait, maybe this isn't the last or the first one? I don't know. It's Mob's profile. Oh, May 12th is his birthday. O. Blood type. He's a tiger. A Taurus as a zodiac signs. What he does best, not sticking out. What he does worst, reading the mood. Yeah, that's about right. Specialty, making dogs float. Well, that's a specialty. Watching the sky is his hobby. He likes octopus balls, milk, and ramen. And I don't know what two of those of his dislikes are. But he hates locusts, which apparently is a food in Japan, I guess. favorite music, cheerful sounding ones. Favorite movie genre, action. Hmm. Catchphrase, I don't really get it. And got recently into the Body Improvement Club. Okay. What is all of this? I'm confused. Oh, it's the 7 tools for drawing. I think I can, or making a manga. Alrighty, well, that will be the first part of chapter 91 that I do. I'll finish up the next one in the next video. Overall, interesting. If I'm looking at this correctly from the first page, Mob is either kind of like in his own head right now, or this is a fairly long time after the explosion and things have gone back, excuse me, to normal. I would assume this is all going on in his head though. But anyway, thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at Keishan Prime, and I'll see you next time. Also, remember, name the turtle. I'll pick the best name. Anyway, bye. Keishlings, roll out.